the present situation, like virus, people are much more scared, yeah, and they are living a stressful life nowadays, right? Yeah, and people are having so many negative emotions. Therefore, they are holding the thought of fear, the thought of stress, and I think they are just weakening their immunity system, because what I have noticed, like the more we are holding the negative vibration in the form of fear, in the form of stress, anxiety, the more we attract the disease. Why? Because when we are living in happy, positive, and beautiful mood, what happens? We secrete the oxytocin, from our body, and which is called the positive hormone, which improve our vibration energy, and it always connect with positivity into our life, and it will improve our immunity system in order to fight any kind of disease. But on the opposite of it, when we talk about a stress, the thought of fear, the thought of bacteria, the thought of virus, what is happening? We are holding the thought of adrenaline, or that is also called cortisol, it is a stress hormone. So as soon
Oh,
as we connect with the stress hormone, what happens? The more toxics are released into our body, and therefore it affects our immunity system, or
100%.
yeah, and or we can call it like our body is getting weak, and the disease can attack us, and that's what we attract the thought of bacteria, virus, and whatever we are holding into our subconscious mind, the same thing we are going to attract, and that's what the law of attraction says.
Of course.
However, all kinds of the disease, like the cancer, some lethal disease, it is a collection of useless and unwanted thought. Just for example, the more we hold the thought of fear, the thought of stress, the thought of anger, the thought of hate, jealousy, what will happen? The more we are attracting the thought of diseases, Therefore, we always try to cultivate the compassion, We always try to cultivate the power of self love, gratitude, appreciation. Why? Because when we raise our vibration in the form of compassion practice, what will happen? We are just raising higher frequency, higher energy from our physical body, and each thought has energy and frequency which goes to the universe and brings similar thing into our life. Just for example, if we are emitting the thought of hate, jealousy, the same thing we are going to attract. And
Of
on
course.
the top and on the top of it, if we are holding more negative emotion, definitely we are going to attract more deadly disease. So why can't we cultivate, the practice of compassion, the practice of self-love, because as soon as we raise our consciousness in the form of compassion and self-love, what is happening? We are getting more oneness, we try to forgive ourselves in order to forgive others. So definitely it is improving our mental health, physical health, emotional health, and we are connecting with more positivity, with more life force energy which is already exist in the human life, and that's what the people miss, because people are living into the thought of ego, into the thought of illusion of separation, where they have been caught, because they consider life is based on give and take, they are not considering their life at the level of oneness, not at the level of self-love, gratitude, compassion. Therefore, they attract more negative emotion in the form of disease, and they are weakening their immunity system, at the physical level. So that's what I noticed, like in present situation. However, the virus exists, I never say like virus doesn't exist, but people are connecting more with useless and unwanted thought, therefore we have to witness it, you know witnessing is the main practice. Just for example, we would have gone for depression, anxiety many times into our life, and when we witness into this moment, we can observe it that it was useless to think about putting total time and energy, for useless thought, because we would have got anxiety, we would have got depression, fear, lots of the negative emotion many times. But after all, when we witness those moments, it was totally useless. Why? Because there is a misuse of time, energy, money, everything. As I said, every day we go for more than 95,000 thoughts, and most of the thoughts are useless and unwanted. The thought of fear, the thought of stress, the thought of negative emotion. So we have to let go of it, you know. But most of the people are holding such kind of the thoughts. Therefore, we attract the thought of disease, the thought of fear, the thought of anxiety. So witnessing means deep observation without labeling, with no judgment at all. Just for example, we can witness our life as well, witnessing means deep observation. Just for example, we were kid, we are young, we are old, we are going to die. This is the law of nature. We cannot avoid it, and we have to accept each and every moment with deep gratitude. That is the right meaning of witnessing. When we witness or observe each and every moment, we will notice that there is no virus exist within us, but it exists in the superficial world, in outside world. But we are giving attention, energy, we are redirecting our energy, attention to all kinds of the negative thought of fear, negative thought of stress, negative thought of bacteria, virus. Therefore, we are attracting more negativity. And each thought has energy and frequency, and like attract like, and that's what how we attract. So that's what I think.